Oh, hey, YouTube. Saturday. Hope you're well. See my glasses, my reading glasses. Most of the cool kids wear their sunglasses like that, but when you're old like me, you wear your reading glasses like that. Very important. Arturo Fuente, 858 Maduro. Ooh, a little burn issue already. Look at that. Good stick. Really nice dark cocoa coffee, cedar. Really good. Anyhow, I wanted to jump on and do a Yabo slash thank you slash awesome. Awesome. So I don't do too many Yabos. I don't do any Yabos that are self purchase stuff. The only time I'll ever do one is usually if somebody sends something, especially if I didn't expect it. If I do a trade, I'm probably not going to do a Yabo on that. But, if something shows up and I didn't know, definitely will. I think it's important to do that because it just shows gratitude and things. So I'm a little bit late on this one, but I wanted to get it in today. I had already talked to the individual that blew up my mailbox, and thank you again. But just wanted to publicly say thank you and show everybody what I got. So there's a little bit of a funny story behind this. I've been smoking a lot more cigars lately and enjoying those. So I had some cigar orders in. I had talked to a few guys on House Party, and they talked me into a Cigar of the Month club to try to get in on that. And I had signed up on the waiting list for the Cigar of the Month club, and I was expecting some other cigars. So one evening, we must have gotten a late delivery because Mrs. Buckeye and I were both home, and usually the security door cameras and everything will catch something. But for whatever reason, I don't know when they delivered or how we missed it, but Mrs. Buckeye was leaving for work, and I was almost right out the door behind her, and she calls back in and says, "Hey, there's some packages on the door, at the front door. Can you grab them?" So I grab them. Go out there. I see a couple that are addressed to me, so I open one. It's cigars. So I'm tight window to get to work. So I'm like, okay, let me get these bad boys in a humidor and take care of it. So I see this other one, and I'm not real sure who the sender is. So I opened it up, and there's some cigars and some other stuff in it, and I'm puzzled because I'm looking for a invoice or something of that nature, and I don't see one. So, in fact, I didn't see any documentation. I just see these cigars and a few other items in there, and I thought that it may have been the Cigar of the Month Club shipping something already as a teaser, but I hadn't given them any information other than my address. I hadn't given them any credit card information, anything like that. So they wouldn't have been able to charge me. So I don't know what was going on. But I was in a hurry for work, so I threw the cigars. I didn't even really get a chance to look at them. Threw them into the humidor and then took off. So I'm thinking about it all day. Reached out to a few of the guys from the party, the house party, and I said, "Hey, when you joined that Cigar of the Month club, did they just send you a teaser box or anything while you were on the waiting list? Anything?" And most of them said they weren't on the waiting list. It never happened that way. So I said, "Well, I got this box and I don't know where it came from, and it had some similar cigars to what they described was in their boxes that month." So that's why I was kind of connecting the dots there, putting two and two together. So I got home, didn't think much else about it. Was busy working on my MBA stuff. Excuse me, working on my MBA stuff, and I get a text, and it's from another YTPC member, and he said, "Did you get a box today?" I said, "Well, I got a box yesterday." He said, "I got a couple boxes yesterday." And I said, "Why?" He said, "Well, what was in?" He said, "What was in it?" Well, I said, "Cigars," and another box had some cigars and some other items in it that I'm not sure where it came from. So he kind of filled me in, and he said, "Well, was there no note in it or anything like that?" I said, "No, I didn't see anything like that. There was nothing in it. It just kind of blew up my mailbox, blindsided me. I didn't know what was going on." So he filled me in on, "Hey, somebody sent you something." and just wanted to kind of do a backy bomb or a surprise bombing, if you will. I said, "Oh, I did not know." So I go in my room and I'm perplexed. Not my room, my office. I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, there should have been a bro note or something. And I get to looking around, and sure enough, there in my magazine rack, underneath my desk, a note had fallen out, and there was the bro note. So then I figured out, put two and two together with the help of somebody else, and figured out, oh, that's where this came from. So let me start by saying, publicly, first of all, Mr. Paladin Piper, thank you very much. Appreciate you, my friend. But know this, my friend. You cannot drop something of this magnitude in somebody's post box and not expect a return bombing at some point. May not get you today or tomorrow, maybe next week or next month, but at some point, you got one coming. But thank you again. But I want to show everybody what came. And I'm not going to read the bro note. I never think that's appropriate because I think those are personal, in my opinion. And if you read yours, hey, great. So first of all, I almost ordered one of these, and it's cool that this came. Check this thing out. Nice leather. It is a really cool, if I can open it, travel humidor. It's got your cutter, cedar lined. You can put your sticks in there. Boom. So you're going somewhere for a day or two? Cool as hell. Oddly enough, I had almost pulled the trigger and had one of these in my, not this very one, but had something similar in my box at Amazon. And hopefully you can't see an address there. Okay, I'll make sure of it. Cigar rest, which is pretty cool. So if you just set your cigar and it basically rests in there like that. I needed one of those. You can never have too many of these. Cigar cutters. This is it looks like a good V-cut, and it is. So fantastic, always glad to have. And then this cool doodad came. I don't have one of these. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that is a cigar box opener, and it is especially important if you're opening a box of Cuban cigars, because Cuban cigars, when they ship them, not that I would know firsthand, but their boxes are nailed shut. They're not like other cigars to where they have a nice little pretty latch or something like that. Now they nail them shut in Cuba. So those are some good toys I got with those wrecking the box. But then there were cigars in there. I put this in my own humidor. I'm a big fan of, I have these and I have some other Sistema systems. I'm a Tupperware kind of guy, acrylic jar kind of guy. Look at this. 4 of these. I'll let you read the band. Yeah, you read that right. You know what that says. Never had them. Ever. On my father. And this is the La Bijou 1922. I think this was the one that was Cigar of the Year in 2016, maybe. Maybe 2016, I think. Definitely was Cigar of the Year. Never had that. This is a cool Rocky Patel Decade. Haven't had one of those. Looking forward to that. Yeah, you can read the wrapper. Can you focus? I'm not moving it around. Never had one of those. There's a few more in here I haven't had. Really cool. This is a Pappy Van Winkle stick. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure who makes this, or I'm not really up on it. New Tradition, Robusto. Okay, I'll have to do some research, but I know a lot of people love those sticks. Artigas. Never had one of these. Pretty happy about that. Pretty happy about all these, really. This is, like I said, a backy bomb of immense proportions. We talked about the My Father. Talked about the Rocky Patel. Did I show all the Ramon? Let's see that. Artigas. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another Pappy. Again, I need to do my research on these. I'm not 100% sure. I know they're very sought after, very good. All in all, 10 cigars. 10 premium cigars. Thank you again. Thank you again, Paladin. Man, I appreciate it. And a lot of those I've never had. So they'll be interesting to try and compare notes and just kind of see what's out there. Iced tea. Just made a big picture today. So, again, thank you, sir. Very cool. Very unexpected. So unexpected that I didn't even know what the heck it was for a day or so. So I apologize. I am not the type of person that would not say thank you the day I got something. I'm just not that kind of guy. So I'm sitting back here, ho-hum. I don't know where these came from. Couldn't figure it out. Was trying to do my research while working on my MBA stuff. And thank goodness somebody reached out to me. And you know who you are. Appreciate you, brother. And kind of gave me the 411. Otherwise, I may not have known because I had to dig and find the bro note. So very cool, very cool. But now I have your address, and now it's on. So you can't, like I said, you can't drop something of that magnitude in somebody's mailbox and not expect something back. Again, maybe not today or tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe it will be today or tomorrow. We'll find out. We'll find out. But anyhow, again, Paladin, appreciate you, brother. If you haven't seen his channel, get over there. Great guy. Very active in the YTPC. Comments on multiple videos, watches a lot. So, super smart guy, super fun guy, and all around good guy. So, appreciate you, man. Yeah. So, a delayed Yabo Backy Bomb for today's video. I might do another one later. These 858s grow on me. These Fuente 858s. Not as premium as what came in that box, but these will do it too. Anybody drinking iced tea, and I can't even talk. But be well, everybody. Take care of yourself. Take care of your neighbors. Take care of your families. Take care of your communities. Whoever you can help out, help out. Wash your daggone hands. We'll see you next time. Have a good day, everybody.